Hello, my dear friends, welcome back. It is always a privilege for me to connect with you and share my thoughts and perspective. My name is still Veronika Olson, and you are watching Ukrainian Perspective channel. And today, we're going to be talking about challenges of the long distance relationship, about surviving during unpredictable changes and delays when it comes to long distance, especially when it comes to Russian, Ukrainian, American couples that are going through K1 visa process and waiting for things to unfold and being processed. As we know, there are certain delays with embassies and paperwork in general. So this is not illegal advice, not a legal advice. I'm not saying it's illegal advice. It's not a legal advice. This is just to support you mentally and to remind you of some important things that you may forget. Yes, it is very difficult for all of us right now. We are in the United States. We are in November and things are getting shutting down again in 2020. And it's challenging enough if you do not have engagements with someone from the other country, but it makes it more challenging and concerning when you actually do have connection with somebody you planning the future together and you supposed to be the man in charge, and here you are. You don't know how much longer it's going to take, and you just trying to stay positive, yet you feel vulnerable, and your plans and your expectations are delaying for unknown amount of time. You know, things you planned, you expected, maybe you had things laid out for you. Maybe you even had some travels or some purchases to make, and now your fiance, Ukrainian or Russian fiance in this case, cannot travel and be here on time. So I wanna to encourage you guys. Oh, some fur. You guys know I deal with fur. So you may feel that this will never end, and God knows, what's next, and all of us sometimes need a little bit of encouragement. So let's get to this. Number one is think about how lucky you are that you actually had connected with somebody within last year or two before these shutdowns had happened, that you actually put the seed in the ground. You are where a lot of people would like to be, because those of men in particular, who were hoping and planning and changing their plans, and they never made that. Oops, no, don't fall. They never made that happen. They've never traveled outside of US to meet somebody. If you're new here, we talk a lot on this channel about relationships between Ukrainian women and American men. So in order for that to really happen, you need to show up. And so if you actually have some arrangements, if you have a person who is waiting there for you, a person that is looking forward to be with you, that you had met, maybe you had traveled recently, or maybe you had visited together another country and spend a vacation, you actually in such a great position compared to those gentlemen who were waiting and thinking and really busy with their business. They did not really have a place for this to unfold. Even though you may be frustrated that everything is taking longer, things are delaying. In some places, American embassies are, not working full-time, or even closed or reduced. I've heard that been happening in Russia even before this whole Corona thing. So you still are ahead. You still are ahead. You put your seed in the ground, and it's just only question of time, which is going to pass anyway. All of us need to remember that the time will pass anyway. So you might as well get something going. And if you had submitted your documents, you got approved, now you realize it may be 6 to 9 months in the regular times, but it may be even longer because of the delay everywhere due to this whole coronavirus. So that is my first point. That is realization of how lucky you are that you have this person that's waiting for you, and you are waiting for each other. You let things unfold and process, but you are in it, you are committed, and no, this whole thing will not last forever. You can still have some plans, and even though it's unknown, and I don't know, not nobody knows, not me, not you, what else they're gonna shut down. But as of now, as of mid-November, that we have right now, almost mid-November, right? You can still travel, and I actually have a handful of subscribers that I know personally that just traveled to Ukraine and came back and had a phenomenal time, phenomenal time, had a great experience, just met in person, put some more positive experiences so they can be stronger, waiting till things unfold completely. And they will be able to get their dream lady over here. So that is my second point. You can actually still travel if you're not compromised with your health, if you feel strong and you are capable. Even though the media shows you how the travel is, undesirable and bad for you, it's actually not a bad time to travel at all. You get a lot more space, you get preferential treatment in a way because airlines are trying to survive, and you get experience that will help you to wait through extra weeks or months of your documents being processed. So before you decide that it's not a time to travel, make your own research. For those of you who are on my Patreon, I'm going to release this weekend a testimonial, an audio testimonial from one of my clients and good friends too, that about their experience and their encouragement to you to travel. Somebody who just came back from Ukraine and shared why it is actually a great time to travel. So don't discard it just because everybody's freaking out about this corona flu. I really think we should be over it because shutting down life, shutting down dreams and hopes, shutting down family events is a lot worse. It's a lot worse. Once again, you are capable of making your own decision, and that is what really upsets me when the government is trying to take your freedom away and for your safety, for your own good, take away your own decisions for your life. When you go to the store and you see alcohol everywhere, government official do not stand next to you and tell you, oh, don't buy this whiskey, don't buy this vodka, don't buy beer, it's bad for your health. No, you are 18 plus or 21 plus. So in this case, you are grown to make your own assessment of what you can and cannot handle, and you just go with it. I believe same should be for our situation right now during 2020 pandemic situation. We most of us are adults. over 21, so we can make our own decisions what's dangerous and what's not. It's not the first flu that we had have had or had, I don't know, have had, I'll put it this way. And I believe that we can make it through. So this is just a side note. Before you decide that you will not see your fiance till the end of this whole pandemic thing, before you take the decision, think about it again. If you are in good health, if you have financial possibility and abundance of time, you can plan your trip and hop on that plane and go, and have a lot less competition on the plane, a lot less crowds, and you can still have great time with your fiance and give it give your relationship a boost of experiences together, maybe meeting her family, spending time with her. And believe me, she would appreciate that you had taken your time and planned it despite of all these warnings and all this scarcity. That is very important. So, and my third tip today is more of what not to do during this time, during the extended quarantine, and possibly your delay of meeting special lady in person. What not to do. What not to do is sending her emotional letters that you are worried, that you're upset, talking about the political issues and the government. There are many reasons for it, but number one is that Ukrainian women are very traditional, and then they look at you as the authority and the problem solver, not problem maker, or not problem diver, not that you dive into the problems. They really need support, and they openly looking up to you to support them, to being this authority figure, the strong one. That's number one reason why they need you in their life, right? So when you go in conspiracy, a lot of Ukrainian people are not into that thing, especially ladies. They don't care about politics and conspiracy. They care about when and how they gonna create the family. That's what they care about. When and how they're gonna see their man. So going into much of political stuff with your lady, unless you know she's in it, not a good idea, especially during via emails. I do not recommend that at all. But there is even more dangerous thing is being overly emotional and have a meltdown or cry over the video chat, email, or phone call. That is just a major this is going to be a major issue, a major problem. Why? Because if you're going to get on uncontrolled emotional side, she's going to see you as somebody who is weak, somebody who cannot handle the adversity, and also somebody who is just as emotional as her. So you basically will play the role of a woman in your relationship or in that particular circumstance, and that is the worst thing you want to do. This is the worst thing. If she sees that you're breaking down, you're emotional, you're upset, you having meltdown, she will be very disappointed against her will. It's not that she will tell herself, oh, I'm so disappointed, but she will just, even if she doesn't want to be disappointed in you, she will be disappointed. She will feel like, okay, this guy can't handle things. And that's something subconscious once again. And this guy gets emotional. So if she needs to calm you down, you reverse the role. In traditional way, you will play the woman role, and she will be the man role who will, calm you down and put you back to logic and survival mechanisms. So you don't want her to be your man. That's all. So if you feel emotional, you're not sure what the hell is going on, find an outlet. Talk to your friend, find a way of talking to somebody, but not her, because she needs your support, not your doubts, not your emotions, because she is 100% trusting you with the process. How she can 100% trust you with the process when you don't trust it's going to work out and you are concerned? You are the leader of this situation, and so you have to appear as such. I'm not denying your emotions, I'm not denying you going through difficult time, but find another outlet. Talk to your lawyer, to your mentor, to your coach, to your friend, to your consultant, to your family, but not to her, because she needs to see your full confidence and knows that you are going to make it. So this is, my friend, is all for this video. I very possibly I will have a live video when we're gonna discuss this in interactive matter. You can share what issues you may or may not able to help to resolve yourself in your relationships, and I will definitely consider in making this live show for you to support you during this very challenging time. And just know that time is going to pass anyway. When you put the good seeds in the ground, they are going to come out and blossom and thrive and grow. All right. Life is continuing, even though they want to make us believe that, oh my gosh, the worst times ever are coming and life is ending. No, life is not ending. We're going to make it through. And if you were meant to be with somebody, you are going to be with them no matter what. With that being said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments and likes. It really helps. And feel free to share your thoughts or challenges under this video. And I will see you very soon. Thank you.